And one. Hey, everybody, and welcome to NutriFoodie and
Lifestyle with
Vanessa
and Max.
So, I know I said before Max wouldn't be appearing on the channel, but here he is appearing.
Like magic. I'm back for a little bit. I will be on the channel again.
Doing your running.
I will have a new series popping up. I will be running a marathon, so you will be seeing that pop up. And that will be my new kind of like fitness little series going on. So if you're excited about that, then you can see some more of me on that side of content. But like always, Vanessa will continue posting her nutritional videos. But we did want to make this video together
I begged you to make it with me.
To talk about our weight loss journey and
our weight loss struggles too, right?
And struggles, which is part of your journey, so it's all tied together. And I feel like a lot of people have this story, especially coming out of a pandemic and quarantine and all this, which we are still dealing with
at the moment.
And I feel, and we just wanted to kind of just share our journey and how we've been struggling to kind of get back off that quarantine weight. And even though we are doing some of the things that you should be doing, kind of talking about why we feel like we may not be seeing the result that we are putting in to actually losing the weight.
Yeah, I think one video that I recently watched did basically say that you know exactly what you need to change. And that's where it all starts. When you're, whatever in regards to your health, we know what we need to change. It's just that sometimes we don't really change it. And that's why, that could be the main reason why we struggle.
Yeah. And I think also the pandemic created really bad habits for everyone. People who were used to cooking or eating a little bit more healthy kind of fell into that comfortable spot where they were ordering out a little bit more.
And not only that,
now that habit is hard to get off,
Yeah, that habit is hard to break. And you have to remember, some people are still scared to go out. So ordering food gets you to not go out and make contact,
it's
not
that
to
comfort.
Be in the grocery stores. It's a better mindset for you not to have to leave your house, and you can just have your groceries or just order food. You don't have to cook at all.
Yeah. And I think like what we're trying to do is like we, throughout the entire pandemic, I feel like everyone was like trying, there was like kind of two sides of it. It was either the people who were trying to buy up all the fitness equipments where Amazon is price gouging and a dumbbell costs $40 for a 20-pound, or the people who just didn't care and they were just, I'm just trying to stay safe and I'm eating what I can and doing that and gaining weight. So it's kind of like two sides of the spectrum. But it was like, for us, we were eating, but we also was working out.
Yeah, we'll backtrack just a little bit because we don't want to make the video like super long, like 20 minutes long, but we'll try to fit in as much as we can. But basically, if we backtrack to 2020, before the pandemic started, my weight was like about 148 pounds because I was still like 4 months postpartum.
Yeah.
So my weight wasn't that bad at the point that the pandemic began. And then when I checked my weight, maybe around April or May, I think that's when we really started our kind of like fitness and working out. I was like already 152 pounds. So I didn't have a drastic weight gain, but I still had a weight gain.
Yeah.
And for you, you were like, what?
I think I started gaining weight probably into around your pregnancy time, and then from there it was like
kind of. Do you remember your weight? Your starting weight, like let's
probably
say
like 180.
And this was May of last year. You were like 180.
I was probably like 180, and then probably during the pregnancy, probably jumped maybe 190 before pandemic.
So you were 190 and then you went down
Then I went down
to 180.
Yeah, I would think I was like
Usual weight is like usually 170 something. That's usually your ideal weight. That's what you were.
Around there.
And then whatever, pregnancy and whatever, he gained weight too. So yeah, so in May 2020, like a couple of months after the pandemic, that's when we started our weight loss journey. But we kind of started with fitness first and not necessarily like with the food part, I would say. I know we were working out a lot.
Yeah, we were doing the videos and watching videos constantly. I'm used to going to the gym, so and working out at the gym. So not being able to go to the gym because everything is closed, we had to resort to working from home. So we try to do a lot of videos, trying to cut back on our calories when possible. But really, like the workout, the videos were really what we were trying to do as much as possible.
We were trying to just establish a fitness level again. Then after that, that's when we started to focus on the food. So technically, if you think about it, even though we were working out, we still weren't eating the way we should have. So it's like it kind of like didn't matter that much because you're still eating bad. Yeah. So working out does nothing if your diet doesn't change.
Yeah, because you're basically not. The only way you're going to lose weight is to be at a deficit or have that minus off your maintenance caloric intake, and pretty much as long as you're eating or ordering out, you're basically always over your daily intake, because fast food in itself
it's like 2,000 calories.
It's like 2,000 calories. So your entire daily intake is caught up in one meal, and then you know what I'm saying, then you continuously do it, and then you never get back on track, because that one day of eating bad travels the whole week, and then it's just a cycle.
Yeah, so fast forward from May to July, we were kind of doing the fitness, and then in July Max went back to work, and we were leaving the house, so we kind of fell off completely, because by the time he got home he was too tired to work out anymore. So every time he was like, oh, I'm gonna work out, it never actually happened. So we went the whole summer not really working out, and I pretty much ended up stopping too, because I was kind of focusing on my son, and he was kind of like getting more energy at that time, so I didn't even have the time to really work out. So we kind of stopped from like July, and then we went back in like I think October, or after his birthday. That's when we started like working out again. And at that point too, I had gained more weight, so I probably went from like 152 to like 156, 157. So that's kind of like where my weight was at almost towards the end of 2020.
Yeah. For the most part, my weight was just either steady or around that amount. But I think being quarantined and eating, and also in quarantine we had
a lot of celebrations.
We had a lot of celebrations.
We celebrated every birthday, every holiday.
Every single thing you could think of, we celebrated. We made a celebration of it. And I feel like we had the most celebrations within that quarantine time frame that we ever had together.
Especially like in my house, we usually don't do like big celebrations like that. So that was like a lot for my family to be like celebrating things so often. But hey, it was a pandemic too, so you want to kind of like highlight celebrating life, because so much things were happening. You don't know what could happen. So that was my mindset for the celebrations. So now let's fast forward into 2021.